Hello everybody, my name is T. Welcome back to T Gaming. I haven't used that opening in a while. And welcome back to another Nintendo news video. We got a lot of things to cover, so let's get right to it. Let's start this video off with a very surprising announcement. At this point, a lot of you might already know about the Brain Age series. Some of you might remember as those DS and 3DS games that would train your brain to both learn and think faster, while others might remember as that one little virtual console game everybody will always buy just so they can homebrew their Wii U. And no, that wasn't a joke. That's what caused the game to go onto the top charts of what people bought on the Wii U eShop that week. That's pretty scary. Alright, I'm getting a bit off topic. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a new Brain Age game was just announced for the Switch. Translated from Japanese to English, the game is called Nintendo Switch Brain Training for Adults, and it's going to be released in Japan on December 27th, 2019. But, wait a minute, I thought those games always needed a stylus. How are we going to play the game? Well, have no fear, because Nintendo announced that they are making an official stylus for the Switch that's going to be releasing the same day as the Brain Age game. I am very thankful for this, and looking at the official pictures, it looks very well made. Not to mention, they are using one of those aluminum mesh tips instead of those terrible, so terrible rubber tips. I really like the little details that they added to the stylus, like the tip at the end and the Nintendo logo in the middle to make it look like a DS stylus. All those little details make me really happy for their stylus, and I'm happy that it's even a thing to begin with. So I guess those Mario Maker 2 styluses didn't come to the US for a reason. Oh, and speaking of Mario Maker 2, Nintendo is collaborating with, out of all things, Cold Stone Creamery to make a Mario Maker 2 themed ice cream called Mario and Luigi's Masterpiece. According to the description, it is sweet cream ice cream with rainbow sprinkles, blue frosting, and fudge. Hey, that's pretty good. I honestly have no reason to mention this. It's probably because of just Mario Maker 2, but whatever the case, this sounds pretty good. While we're still on the topic of Mario Maker 2, I want to bring up the new update that just came out not so long ago, version 1.1.0. It's been about a week since I downloaded the update, and oh my god, they added a lot. Playing online with friends, an area for you to see your first clears, an area for official courses, not being forced to use the touchscreen in handheld mode. It's beautiful. All of these new additions make up so much for what they removed from the first game. I remember in my original review, I made the point that it didn't feel like Mario Maker 2, rather Mario Maker 3DS 2. This doesn't feel like Mario Maker 2, rather Mario Maker 3DS 2. And honestly, I take that all back with this new update. There's so much here. There's so many things that I wanted to do here that weren't there before. Obviously, with, not being forced to use touchscreen and handheld and playing online with friends. It adds so much to the game. I love it. And Nintendo already proved to us that they're going to be adding new course editor items in the future. Oh my god, Nintendo, what are you doing? And while we are still on the topic of Mario Maker 2 and going back to discuss homebrewing, Louis Kofsky, the creator of the new Super Mario Bros. DS hack from the first Super Mario Maker, brought the hack over to Super Mario Maker 2, updating all 10 different course themes. Not only that, but because they finally found a way to change Mario's model in the game, we finally have the original new Super Mario Bros. DS Mario model into this hack, meaning we 100% officially replace new Super Mario Bros. U with new Super Mario Bros. DS. We finally did it, Reddit. Oh, and while we're still on the topic of the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch Lite came out not so long ago, and not a lot of people are happy about it, and for good reason. You see, a lot of you might already know about the Joy-Con drifting situation, where everybody's Joy-Cons started drifting at an angle on its own via the analog sticks. A lot of people are suffering through this, including myself, and people are starting to get free replacements for those Joy-Cons, which then themselves started drifting. Well, that's because Nintendo hasn't really changed the design of the Joy-Cons to prevent the drifting. And because of that, the Switch's design that caused the drifting is present on the Switch Lite, meaning you don't just have to replace the Joy-Cons, you have to replace the entire console. And to make things worse, Nintendo is having to go through a class action lawsuit against them for the Joy-Cons. And to make things worse, the Switch Lite was just added to the lawsuit. And to make things even worse, the Switch startup area that tells you to remove the Joy-Cons from the console is present on the Switch Lite! This is such a terrible design flaw. One of the worst design flaws I've ever seen in my life. All for the Switch. Oh, this is horrible. I really hope these problems get fixed soon, because right now this is a major problem. Also, in Nintendo news, Nintendo has announced that they are releasing Super Nintendo games onto their Switch Online service, and because of that, they are also releasing Super Nintendo controllers for the Switch. You know, the fact that we are going from a terrible announcement to an amazing announcement, it really bothers me. And for the last bit of Nintendo news, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know about the Mario Kart Tour game that was being announced. Well, it just got released, and yeah, this is also bad too. Not only did the game debut with a server management problem, but the game itself was being memed by the entire community, not just because of the server management, but because of, well, I think how bad the game is. I heard a lot of people say that the game wasn't really that well made, as far as I'm hearing. I honestly don't know. A lot of people are saying it's good, a lot of people are saying it's bad. It's just like a 50-50 thing. I mean, everything at this point is a 50-50, so why not? And that is all the Nintendo news that we have for today. So, what are your thoughts on all of this? Tell me in the comments. And if you have any other suggestions for what you want me to talk about next, and if you have any fan art that wants to submit to me, you can submit them all via Twitter, Discord, or in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and if you're new, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.